10 geography facts that will blow your mind. Planet Earth is truly a mind-blowing place. It will never stop amazing us. Even some of the most common scientific facts can be overwhelming to learn. Here are some unbelievable facts about the geography of Earth. Let's see how many you already know. Visit nerdyprofessor.com for even more tidbits of fascinating science. Enter the poll at the end of the video for future topics. Number 1, Earth's population density.
You might have an idea about the uneven population distribution on Earth and how some countries are more populous than others. But did you know that only 10% of humans live in the southern hemisphere? Yes, indeed. This means 90% of humans inhabit the northern hemisphere. The Earth is home to 7.9 billion people, and more than 7 billion live north of the equator.
Number 2, islands, and more islands.
Sweden has more islands than any other countries. One of the northernmost countries, Sweden has 221,000 counted islands. The country's islands can be found largely along the eastern coastline, from the far north to the deep south. The most renowned is the Stockholm archipelago, which is comprised of nearly 30,000 islands, islets, and rocks. The Gothenburg archipelago lines the west coast and is made of more than 8,000 islands. This has been ranked the 7th most beautiful natural wilderness area in the world by CNN Traveler. Fewer than 1,000 islands are inhabited.
Number 3, Vulcan Point Island.
Have you heard of Vulcan Point Island? It is the largest named third-order island. This means that it is an island within a lake, situated on an island in a lake, and all on an island. Confused? Vulcan Point Island is located in Crater Lake. Crater Lake is located on Tall Volcano Island. Tall Volcano Island is located on Lake Taal, and Lake Taal is located on an island of Luzon in the Philippine archipelago in the Pacific Ocean. Whew!
Number 4, Mauna Kea.
We've all heard of Mount Everest, referred to as the tallest mountain on Earth, and it is certainly the highest altitude above mean sea level at 29,029 feet. As measured from base to peak, however, Mauna Kea in the Hawaiian Islands is the tallest mountain on Earth. Mount Kea measures 32,808 feet from its base at the bottom of the Pacific. This is 3,778 feet taller than Everest.
Number 5, Mount Chimborazo.
Speaking of mountains, owing to Earth's oval shape, the summit of Mount Everest is not the closest point to outer space. None of the 7 summits win this award. The point on Earth's surface closest to outer space is Ecuador's Mount Chimborazo at 20,564 feet. Given that it is located along Earth's equatorial bulge, Mount Chimborazo summit is the farthest point from Earth's center. Even though it's further from the core of Earth, it is not the higher elevation than Mount Everest, as elevation is measured from sea level.
Number 6, the Diomede Islands.
When you look at a world map, it appears that Russia and the United States of America are on opposite sides of the world. However, the narrowest distance between mainland Russia and mainland Alaska is only 51 miles. Along the Bering Strait separating these mainlands are the Diomede Islands. These 2 countries divide the islands, with Big Diomede part of Russia and Little Diomede the United States, separated by only 2.4 miles. In the winter, the water between these 2 islands freezes, allowing you to trek from one destination to the other. Fun fact, Little Diomede, Alaska is inhabited and you can visit the island. It's open for tourism and has a small town settlement.
Number 7, Tomorrow Island and Yesterday Island.
The islands of Big Diomede and Little Diomede are separated by an international border and date line. Because of this, although the islands are only 2.4 miles apart, there is a 21-hour time difference between them. This unique trait is why Big Diomede is called Tomorrow Island and Little Diomede is called Yesterday Island.
Number 8, the Amazon River.
The Amazon is the second largest river, only to the Nile in Egypt, and the length of the river is comparable to the distance between New York and Rome. It is also the most extensive river system, bigger than the next 6 rivers all combined. It is the widest river on Earth, spanning nearly 7 miles in the dry season and exploding to 24 miles wide in the wet season. Fun fact, the Amazon River does not have any bridges. No wonder why, but just think about the fact that we're talking about one of the largest rivers.
Number 9, languages.
Papua New Guinea is home to the most languages of any country. Think learning a second language is difficult? Papua New Guinea has about 8 million people and 800 languages. The oldest languages in Papua New Guinea date back tens of thousands of years.
Number 10, Sentinel Island.
Inhabitants of North Sentinel Island in the Bay of Bengal, India, are considered the most isolated people in the world. Their language is unknown to outsiders, even to the related Andaman tribes of neighboring islands. Estimates put the Sentinelese population between 50 and 200 individuals. The Sentinel population is intensely reclusive and known to respond violently to visitors at the island. The island made world headlines back in 2018 when an American missionary traveled there illegally. Members of the tribe killed him soon after his arrival.
The world is truly a fascinating place, and the story does not end here. Let us know in the comments how many of these facts you knew before reading this post. What do you think we should discuss next? Visit nerdyprofessor.com to take a poll and suggest a topic you would like to hear. Click to subscribe.